me put you on game. Talking about the beauty and the struggle and the pain. Speaking on adversities and gain along the way. Showing real love and uplifting names. On game, let me put you on game. Talking about the beauty and the struggle and the pain. Speaking on adversities and gain along the way. Showing real love and uplifting names. On game, let me put you on game.
How you doing? How you doing, man? We back with another episode of Put You On Game. First things first, man, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to Put You On Game. Merch is now available. Go get your merch now. Get your merch now, right now. Stop doing what you're doing. Well, watch this episode. And then go get your merch.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have another special guest with me. Another Put You On Game alumni back in the building. Right now, today's guest is someone who truly represents what it means to be a multi-talented creator. She's an actress, she's a recording artist, performer, and someone who continues to be her own lane in the entertainment industry. She has been featured in multiple film projects, including Thugs Cry, where she plays Kayundra, as well as Swept, Stalked, How Did We Get Here? She's also stepped into a major opportunity as she'll be featured in the new A Different World series coming this September, my birthday month, actually. Beyond acting, she's also been making her mark as an artist through her music and performances. But her journey hasn't just been about the spotlight. It's also been about growth, faith, finding purpose through every season of life. Now, please welcome back to the show. I got that girl, Nare.
That was such a good introduction. Thank you so much for that.
Did I see it right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you said it right. That's
I was hoping because I always, what happens is I'll be studying in my head, okay, I'm saying, and then when the time to roll, I'll be like, damn.
For sure. But you said it right, for sure.
I mean, having it in my head, I'll be like, damn, I said it right. Yeah, I said it right. But I want to get it right. But this is your resume. You're doing great things, man. Thank you for coming back and sitting down with me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here.
Okay. So, like, what are some of your goals you want to accomplish in 2026?
Oh, I feel like we already halfway there. Like,
Yeah,
time is ticking.
So, what was some of those you had early 2026, going into 2026 that you probably already accomplished? And if you have goals to finish out 2026, what would be those goals?
Yeah, so one thing I want to do. So I wrote this play. It's a Christian play.
Okay.
It's called The Waiting Room. And it's basically just about a few different people who are all waiting on God for something in particular. All different things, but, essentially we all find ourselves in a space that we just have to wait. Because, it don't be time for whatever it is that we want.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it's hard to wait because, like, you just feel like it's so much more that you need to be doing or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially in the play, nobody gets what they're waiting for, but it's easier to wait because they're waiting together. And so I want to turn that into a short film.
Okay.
So I want to become a director. So that's one thing that I want to do. I want to direct my first short film. I think that'll be really cool to do before the year is out. Also, I am in school to be a licensed esthetician.
Okay.
So my plan is to finish school before the year is out as well and be licensed, get started in my career. And also, I would love to be able to release an album before the year is over. I do have I kind of need to go ahead and get on it. I do actually have a few songs that I have in the tug that's on the way. So I'm excited. I'm excited about whatever's to come for real.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. So let's go. Okay. Since the last time we sat down, a lot has changed, of course.
Yeah.
What has this season of your life looked like for you personally and professionally?
Oh, personally, this season, it's been very beautiful, to be honest. It's been very beautiful. I I've seen God just work.
Mm.
I've just seen him work. I've felt him work. He's done such a work in me. And you know, I've learned to just trust him, trust his timing, trust that, you know, he has all good things in store for me. Yeah, it's really been beautiful. I feel like last year, and actually I think it was about maybe last month, I finished a 9-month discipleship program. It's called Woman of Valor. And basically, you know, we just dig deep, dig deep with the Holy Spirit, and we you know, get to know truly who God is. We serve, we figure out how to be emotionally healthy in order to you know, just show up better in the world. We do a lot of kind of going back so that we can go forward, like figuring out exactly what triggers we have and why. And you know, we do a lot of like intentional prayer, and it was a whole lot that had went into that. And you know, that whole process was just extremely transformative. So I feel like now I'm just in a space of just like, I'm just kind of cruising. And he driving the boat. So I'm just enjoying the scenery as he's just kind of leading me wherever he wants me to go. So that's where I'm at personally. And professionally, I think as far as like acting and music, as you just mentioned, I did just finish filming for A Different World. So that's pretty cool. I'm really, really excited about that because that'll be my first like major film. Although I don't have like a main character role, I am a recurring actress in the film. So you will see me in basically every episode. So
you still in there though, so
I'm in there. It's on Netflix too. It's like that's gonna be my first like major film. So it's really cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then like I mentioned about school, I'm in school to be a licensed esthetician. So yeah, I'm just learning and growing professionally, really. Really trying to find different avenues. Because I'm an artist, so it's like I just love creativity in general. So wherever I can exude that, then it's cool with me.
Okay. So you've been building your name as an actress, right? You've now been in 5 films. When did you realize acting was something you wanted to seriously pursue?
I guess I filmed my very first film, which is not even something that you mentioned because I don't know that anybody will ever be able to see it. But in 2022, I got casted for a film in Philly. It's called Surviving Philly. And it was supposed to be about like upcoming artists in Philly who were trying to just balance being an artist and then like the normal life. And we had like these competitions. We created groups within the group and like created a song that could potentially be the theme song. We had about 4 episodes that we filmed, including like the audition and things of that nature. And we ended up not being able to continue because the CEO of the company like suddenly passed away in the midst of us filming. So yeah, rest in peace to No VJ. And so we weren't able to finish, but like in that, I was like, okay, which that was kind of reality. It was partial reality, like it was unscripted, but you know, reality is not like completely like raw and uncut. Like some things are kind of, they're like, oh, we think you should do this. You know, they kind of give direction in it. But in that, I'm like, okay, because I never really thought about acting too much, but I think that kind of gave me an interest in it a little more. And then somebody that was in my group for Surviving Philly, they had given me information about Thug's Cry. They told me that they were looking for an actress who could also sing. And he's in Philly. And they were also looking for an actor who could also rap, and he was a rapper. But because he was in Philly, he was like, I won't be able to travel to do it, but I really think you should audition. And I'm like, I really don't have no experience for real. Like, I took maybe like theater 1 and 2 in high school, but they never let me in any of the plays. So I never really had like any real experience. But I went for it anyways. I reached out to the director, and he's like, do you have any acting reels? Do you have any da-da-da? I'm like, I don't have nothing. All I got is these little videos I make on Instagram, and I sent him the video, and he was like, I think you could do it. Just try. He sent me the sides, and I did the video, and I sent him a singing video, and he's like, I auditioned over 100 people, and you are perfect for this. And he was like, I even auditioned my niece, and I want to have you. And I was like, that's so crazy. I know that was God. And then ever since then, just more opportunities kept presenting themselves. And in that was like a really like, there was a lot that went into those guys. So, like emotion wise and just the way that I had to act. So I think that gave me a lot of insight too. And it's a really cool, it's really cool to act. It's really cool, but it does take a lot. It does take a lot emotionally, but it's a really, really cool thing to do. So I think around like 2022, 2023-ish is when I really was like, okay, I want to do this.
So your role as Kayundra in Thug's Cry, right, has been a big part of your journey. What was it like stepping into that character and bringing her story to life?
Just like I said, it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot because it was interesting because she wanted to be a singer. And so she was dating this guy, and his mother ended up getting killed. And like somebody was teasing the guy that she was dating about his mother getting killed. So he ended up beating him up and having to go to juvie. And then he kind of left her to go to juvie, and she didn't have any family, any friends. Like she didn't have anybody but him for real. So when he left, she was trying to like wait for him, but then he came back and he wasn't really checking for her. And so then he ended up going to school, and it was like a whole thing. So she ends up like dating this guy who was like a drug dealer or something. But he was like really sweet to her. Like he was real sweet, real gentle to her. So she was cool, and like she was like okay with being with him. And then eventually she found out he was doing drugs as well as taking them. I mean, as well as selling them. And so she was about to leave him because she like, listen, selling drugs is one thing, but if you're doing drugs, I'm not gonna do that. So when she went to leave, basically, he ends up lacing her, and so she turns into a dope fiend. So it was a whole lot that went into that. So having to tap into that.
So like, how was it like tapping into that though? Like, how did you do it? Like, what part of you like did you feel like you had to go into like a deep dark place to tap into that type of stuff, or was it just like something you just felt you just did naturally?
Honestly, it was a little natural. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, first of all, I've seen them. I know what they look like. I know how they act, and also sometimes me and my friends we be having a lot of fun. Like we just super goofy and just be doing stuff anyway. So I feel like it was like, because I've always been like super dramatic like my whole life. So I think it was kind of easy for me to tap into it. And I think that's why I ended up getting the role, because like in that audition, he was like, oh, this is it. She's good. And I never had any prior like experience. So I think it was really natural. I don't feel like I had to go into like a deep, dark space in order to act in that way. But I do think the emotions that came with it, like the scenarios and situations that she was in, I don't want to tell it. I want people to like go watch it. But there's a lot of things that happened that I had to feel. Like, I had to feel it in order for the audience to feel it. So I think that's really, that was really the hard part for me, because there was some times where I had to kind of dig to get there. And then also she had this man that she was like super in love with, because he ends up coming back and he sees her all doped out and he wants to save her, and then he ends up getting hurt, and then she wants to get clean, and it's like a whole thing. So she gets clean and then they get back together, and it's a whole thing. But even in them kind of getting back together, it's like a whole bunch of tragedy and a whole bunch of things that go on, and she just has to exude a lot. So it was
I'm gonna check it out.
Something. You definitely should, and let me know what you think.
Okay, so you played Tiffany and Swept, Kimberly and Stark, and Monet and How Did We Get Here? How do you prepare yourself to become different characters and tell different stories?
I think the best preparation is just studying, like just reading the script and figuring out who your character is, the setting of the film, like where they are, what they represent, and that's really like the key to tapping into the different characters, just knowing what's happening, like really getting to know who this is, and kind of whatever you don't know, whatever's not there, you kind of create their world so that you're able to tap into it, you know? Yeah.
Okay. You're also an artist who has released music and performed. How did music become a part of your journey, and what does creative music mean to you?
Oh, music has been my life forever. I was probably singing before I could talk, for real. Grew up singing in church. I was always singing with my cousins. And so, yeah, music has just always been my life. Now, I didn't know how it would look, though. So I think it's interesting in the way that everything kind of came about and how I just really went for it. But what's the question? Tell me, so I can go back to
what does creative music mean to you? That's the second part of the question. Like you answered the first part.
Okay. For me, music is just the way that I truly express myself, because I write. Like, I'm a writer. So when I have something on my heart that I want to express, I just write. I write music. And also music is like my escape. It's my way of kind of just being free. And I also like dance and things of that nature too. So I think music is just a way that you can just be free and just be loose and vibe without having to be like too serious, you know?
Right. Okay, so how do you balance being an actress and an artist? Do you see them as two separate paths or two different ways of telling your story?
I don't think it's really hard to balance it. I think it's possible to do it all.
So like you don't have like any conflicts with that?
Not necessarily. I haven't really ran into any conflicts.
Gotcha.
I think it'll be different if I was like signed to a label and had like, these dates that I had to do things, and then I'm trying to act on top of that. Like I feel like that would be hard, but because I'm independent, I can really kind of make my own schedule and work around whatever I'm doing. So,
do you want to be signed, or you want to stay independent?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think I would love to stay independent and just have like a distribution deal.
That's what everybody be aiming for.
Yeah, because they can reach places that I can't reach on my own. Although like we have so much more at our disposal, at our hands nowadays with like social media, but they still have like the radios and the movies, and like there's ways to do it, but you have to know, you have to really know. And I have done research, I have done classes, so I do know, but it still would be a lot easier if I had that distribution. So yeah. But as far as balancing the two, I mean, you asked something else. You asked, do I feel like it's two different paths?
Two different ways of telling the story.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that the films that I've been in is necessarily telling my story, but it is just a way that I can like express my creativity. Like I can show that there's more dimensions to me.
Gotcha. I like that. So you're going to be featured in a new or different world series coming in September.
Yeah.
What did the opportunity mean to you when you found out you were part of that project?
It meant so much to me. It was so cool because like last year, I went and auditioned to be in it, and I don't believe I even knew what it was at first. But I just knew Debbie Allen was like directing or whatever the case may be. Like it was something that she was working on, and I was like, that'll be so cool because I love me some Grey's Anatomy. Right. And I was like, that'll be so cool to be able to work with her. And so I went to the audition, and there was so many people there. And I'm like, okay, I had no clue what was going on. And she had us dancing. I'm like, what are we dancing? I had no clue what was going on at all. But I was there for it. I just danced, and I love to dance. So it wasn't bad, but it just like I had no clue what was happening. So she ended up calling us back, and then we ended up filming like the pilot episode. And it was cool. It probably took us like three days or something in order to film it last year. Right. And obviously we had hopes that it would get picked up by Netflix. That was the whole point. Right. So fast forward a year later, and they call in saying it got picked up by Netflix and we want you to be in it. So I'm like, that's crazy. Because this is literally what we had hoped for. Right. And even though I was chosen then I was also chosen to be like one of the main, like around the main cast, like the crew that'll be around the main cast. So I also thought that was cool because it's like she literally handpicked me to be in that. So I thought that was really cool. But it meant a lot to me just to be able to be a part of it because this is like big, like A Different World is big. Everybody's been talking about it. This is something that a lot of people have used, or that like drove them to go to HBCUs and things of that nature. Like A Different World has a really big impact on the culture. So I think it's really cool to be a part of like the next generation of it.
Okay, we're finna get to this game, okay? This game is called This or That Game, okay? Okay. I ask you to pick between one item or the next item, okay? Okay. So if you just choose both, you just gonna take a shot at one, okay? Okay. That's what you're gonna do since you're not drinking. You ain't drinking more. We're just gonna take a shot of water if you choose both. Okay. It's the first part. It's a 2-part game. Okay. It's the first part. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Movies or TV series?
Movies.
Lead role or scene stealer?
What's that? Scene stealer?
Like you steal the scene.
That's good. Scene stealer. I never heard of that.
Scene stealer. You weren't supposed to be like you had a small role, but your scene was so big that it was just like damn.
Yeah, something that's talked about.
Yeah, that's something that's talked about. Or just want to lead a role.
Lead roles are great, but I'm gonna say scene stealing. Because I feel like that gets you a lot more opportunity.
Gotcha.
So let's go with that.
Okay, drama or comedy?
Drama.
Memorizing lines or improvising?
Ooh, that's good. I think I want to say both.
Okay,
I want to say both because
memorizing
lines are good because you have direction, like you know where you're going. But the improv, on top of the memorization,
Yeah.
that's perfect. That's the little razzle dazzle because certain things just happen.
Yeah.
Like my favorite movie is The Temptations.
Oh my God.
And that ain't nobody
come to see you.
That was improv, and that is talked about forever. That movie came out in like 1998.
Why would we think about the same?
So it's like that improv is like top tier.
Yes, that is amazing. I agree. Definitely agree. Temptations is a classic too.
Yes.
Okay, so next one, acting or music?
Music.
Okay. Studio session or a film set?
Oh.
Get your ass. I got them shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't prepare. That's a drink right there. That's more than 5 seconds. That's
Yeah,
a drink
and
right
I'm gonna
there.
tell you why. Because
That's
the film sets, bro, they feed you so well. Baby, Netflix was feeding us. We had oxtail. We had, they had like vegan food there. They had everything you could ever think of. They had there. Okay, it was so good. So the sets is tea. Not all of them are like that though.
Okay.
But Netflix, they got it. So, they treat their people well. But the studio sessions, like, that's where I can just be me. I have to be free with whatever I'm doing. So I love the studio sessions too, because it's like you just keep building on like a blank canvas. And as an artist, it's like you love that. So yeah.
So when you do studio sessions, are you a type of person that like to have a lot of people in the room, or you like to be secluded by yourself with your own thoughts and with the beat and stuff like that? Like, how do you record?
I don't like a lot of people in the room. I've never experienced like a whole lot of people. I've experienced about maybe like 4 people in the room. I prefer it to be a very few.
Gotcha.
I'm not mad at there being people there, but like I want them to be helpful if they're going to be there, giving me constructive criticism, helping me with what should go where in a song, like different ad libs or different notes that I should hit, things of that nature. But yeah, I don't have to be like alone. I prefer. I don't want to say prefer, because I'm okay with being alone. But I'm cool with there being like 1 or 2 people there too.
Gotcha. Okay. So performing live or walking red carpet?
Performing live.
Early morning call times or late night shoots?
It'd be hard to wake up, but I'm gonna say early morning.
Okay. 1 blockbuster movie or 1 platinum album?
I'm gonna say platinum album because I'm gonna say platinum album.
Okay. Netflix binge or movie theater?
Netflix binge.
Okay. Okay, and then we're back at it. That's the first part. We'll get back to the second part.
Okay.
Okay, when you look back at your younger self who dreamed about entertainment, what would you tell that person seeing everything you're accomplishing now?
Oh, that's good. I would tell her to keep her head up, to keep being exactly who she is, to not dim her light for anybody, to not just lose focus on just growing and being the best that she can be, to hold tight to Jesus Christ. And yeah, I would just tell her, like, you're going to be everything that you ever want to be and more. Like, so just trust the process, take your time, and be great.
I love it. You're releasing music and performing a lot before taking a different direction. What caused you to step back and refocus during that season?
Jesus. Literally, I got into a car accident. And at that time, I was working full time as an Uber driver, and on top of like performing, and I wasn't acting at the time, but I got into the car accident, and like I felt like my life literally just was put on halt. Like, I didn't have anything. I couldn't make any money. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. So it was just me and Jesus. Like, literally, I was in a house and I'm like, Lord, what happened? Like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, where do I go? And he's like, just sit with me. Just be with me. And that's what I did. I just sat with him. I got really deep into my word. I started just watching a lot of sermons, just listening to gospel music. And I feel like within that time frame, he really just shifted everything for me, shifted just my mindset, my thoughts, my desires. And he started like just pruning the things that wasn't for me, started getting all of those things out the way, and just giving me a real sense of direction, like in the path that he wanted me to go. And I don't feel like he didn't want me to do those things. I just feel like he wanted me to do them with him. Like I feel like he wanted to be a part of it. He wanted me to do things that will be more just inspiring, encouraging, like things that are going to be uplifting people and drawing them into him for real. And I don't feel like I was doing that before. So
what you feel like you was doing?
I was just having a good time.
Yeah.
I was just turning up, it was it was a vibe, it was fun. And I was grateful for the opportunities that presented themselves. I didn't take every opportunity, but I did take a few opportunities that now I'm like, I probably could have done without it, but I do think everything happens for a reason. And I think that in those I've learned and was able to grow. And I do think a lot more opportunities will come from those. So I think everything had a purpose, but I just think now I just grew up, it's a little different.
Yeah.
And I'm going somewhere else. He just shifted me a little bit.
So do you feel like, now looking back at it, right, with the car accident, do you feel like the car accident was a way of humbling you to a degree?
Yeah, I think it was a way of humbling me, and I also just think it was a way for him to just get my attention so that I could focus on him, because I wasn't focused on him. I was focused on whatever was next, whatever I needed to do, and how much money I needed to make, or wherever I needed to go. And it was like, there wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for him. Yeah. So I think he really had to knock me down to pick me back up and be like, hey, the only reason that you are who you are is because of me. Yeah. So, I do.
God will humble you, boy. You going down a path. Yeah. And he still feel like he can use you, but you're not listening, or you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. He will humble you. His humbling it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot. You got to sit, like you said, you got to sit there and think about this shit. Yeah, for sure. You got to sit there and think about that shit like, damn, like, what did I do to deserve this, So I've definitely been there. I've been there, and that's why I listen now. I listen. I very listen now. I'm still stubborn to a degree. But I'm not as stubborn as I used to be, because I understand those lessons and those stuff that happen in life. Sometimes you just gotta, when you know what I'm saying, we all got a moral compass, right? We all got a moral compass. Right? When you listen to our moral compass is another thing, right? So it's like, but when you're just going down the wrong path, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when God humble your ass, you gotta sit there and think about it. What am I doing wrong? What was I doing wrong? Why is this happening to me? Those type of questions you gotta ask yourself and be like, damn, okay, I gotta get right. Yeah. You gotta lock in. I gotta get right, because it's like, damn, I don't want to be in this position no more. Yeah. But then you think about it, like, I'm thankful to be in this position, because like you said, he removed all that shit that was in my life that didn't serve me right. Yeah. So you be thankful that he humbled your ass, because you be like, damn, I'm glad he did that, because now I got the right people. I have the right mindset, the right heart, the right discernment, the right everything now. So now when I move a lot clearer. Right. So I definitely feel you on that. Can relate to that. Best we can. So what did that season teach you about trusting God's timing and understanding your purpose?
Yeah, it taught me that I definitely was trying to be in control of everything, my whole life. And it taught me that I will never have control over my life over anything. So just being able to trust him, and in trusting him, like he's shown up abundantly above anything that I could have asked or think, just like it says in the word. So it's like he just taught me that he is faithful.
Right.
So, as long as I show up and trust him and bring my thoughts and my desires and my hopes and everything to him, like he can work with that. Like he can work with that. But if I'm not bringing it to him and I'm just like, oh, this is what I'm going to do, so I'm going to go do it, he can't help me because I'm not even bringing it to him to help me. So now I'm showing up and I don't have no armor. I don't have no helper, I don't have, like, God is not with me so that he can make that path straight. He can open up those doors. It's like, so I think he taught me that, like, in trusting him a lot more will work out. If it's meant to, because some things aren't meant to work out.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then what was the second question?
No, I think understanding your purpose. Trusting God's time, understanding your purpose.
Yeah, and I think I know, like, my purpose truthfully is to just draw more people to him. That's my real purpose. And I think the way that he wants me to do that is in different ways. I think he wants me to use my creativity in order to do that. So whether that be through music, whether that be through acting, whether that be through, like, certain things that I'm writing now, because I want to, like, write and direct films, whether that be just through me speaking on the podcast, or maybe I'll create my own thing one day. Like, I think that's my main purpose, just to be a true representation of him, and to just show other people that in trusting him, like, life, you'll be doing life the right way, and you'll see so much more things start to align, start to work out. He'll lead you exactly where you're supposed to go. He'll, like, give you strength that you didn't know you have. He'll cover you in, like, the times of fear and worry and doubt. Like, he'll provide for you. It's like so much that only he can do, and I think that in me just talking about it and what he's done for me, that'll also just inspire people and draw them to him, So I think that's really my main purpose, for real.
Do you realize when you pray, like, you have a lot going on when you pray, you feel that weight off your shoulders?
Absolutely.
You feel like it's just gone. Like, you just can walk through and just good.
Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful what you said. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you can't control everything. Some things is just going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Some things that happen in life are just inevitable.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, no matter how you try to do stuff. And then we human at the same time. So even when you try to control stuff, it's still not going to work out your way. You can still try to be perfect and it still don't work out your way. So it just, to me, like, and I understand what you're saying, because I know a lot of people that have a control issue, that want to control everything, dictate how everything goes. It's just like, you can never do that because it's never going to work out the way you think it's going to work out.
Yeah, and it really, like, it could mess somebody up when it don't go the way that they want it to go.
Exactly. And how you going to deal with that when it doesn't go the way you want it?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Exactly. So you've got to be okay with, because a lot of times, like, we don't even realize that stuff not working out. Sometimes that's protection.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's not supposed to work out, because if it did, like, you don't know what's on the other end of that.
You don't.
And maybe you're not even ready for what you're asking for. And if you're put in that position, you might bit off more than you could chew, You might have too much dip on your chip. And now you're like, whoa, I didn't even know it was gonna be like this. But
Yeah.
sometimes God, He's with us and He protects us even in our like mistakes or like us trying to force things or whatever. Like He like, listen, because He loves us. So He's like, listen, I love you enough to tell you no. To tell you this is not for you. I know you want this so bad, but I promise you, this ain't gonna work out in the way that you want it to. Right. And that's why His thoughts are not our thoughts and His ways are not our ways, because He knows everything. Yeah. And we don't know what's on the other side of that. We don't know what's gonna happen if we go to this place or if we would have made it past the red light. Like, it'd be little stuff like that that make us mad too. But it's like, you crossed the red light, you don't even know somebody speeding down the thing. And if you ain't stopped just then, you would have been. Yeah. It's like certain things, like, we just need to be like, you know what? I don't know why this happened, but thank you, God. Yeah. Because I know that you protected me. Absolutely. You know? 100%. I definitely agree with that. A lot of creatives go through seasons where things don't move their way they expected. What advice would you give someone trying to stay committed to their dream during those moments? I would say, just that God definitely has a purpose for you. And if things don't go your way, literally just like what we were talking about, it's probably not supposed to go that way. I would say to just probably take it back to the drawing board, pray about it, ask the Lord for some direction to see like, okay, well, where do you want me to go? Because if this is not working out, it's for a reason. Right. So maybe ask what the reason is, and then ask like, okay, well, what else? What other way can I do this so that I can still be doing what I love, but doing it in a way that will work out? You know, do it in a way that is beneficial to me in my future. Gotcha. Because and then also like just have other people that you can talk to, that you can get advice from, that are doing it well. Gotcha. Whatever it is that you want to do, like talk to other people who have done it so that they can also give you advice and give you critiques or suggestions, whatever the case may be, so that you can find your way. And just try different things too, you know? Sometimes it's like, as a creative, we can do so many things. So it's like, if one thing isn't working, try and do it a different way. Try and shift it a little bit and see if that will work. Because you never know. You really never know until something just works. But that going back to the drawing board, that shit difficult though. You know that, right? It is, for sure. It's difficult for people, man, because you gotta sit with those thoughts. Yeah. You know, sit with those things, and most people don't want to do the inner work though. Yeah. They don't want to do the inner work. It's hard doing the inner work. It is. You know, that's what I'm tell everybody. You can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. Yeah. It's hard, but it's worth it though, because once you really get on that, once you really get on that, wherever you're supposed to be, like, you're going to feel it when it's right. And once you get on that, then it's like, dang, okay, now I see why that didn't work out. Because that wasn't right for me. Like, some things just not right for you. So, I think I agree. It's definitely hard, but it's worth it once it's definitely worth it, though. Yeah. Because I think about myself, like, in my situation. And when it comes to this whole podcast and what I created, right? Mm-hmm. I think about the day where I realized that I was stuck in the same cycle, right? Mm-hmm. I was stuck in the cycle because I was brought up to be a certain way, right? And I was raised to do this, you know, and because I was raised with single moms, me, my mom, my sister, right? And I was man, as I got older, it just started to be history, and I started, help my mom out, and it became like that, right? But I realized in the process of that is that I realized I was stuck in the same cycle. My life wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't making any progress, right? I have looked at my picture. This is a funny story. I'm not bringing it home, though. It's a funny story, right? I looked at my camera roll, right? I looked at all my pictures on my camera roll. And I said, from years ago, this is all 6 years ago, I looked at I said, damn, I got the same outfit on. In the picture, same outfit on, right? Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you in that space, you don't see it, right? So as I looked at it, I said, damn, I gotta make a change, right? So this podcast, me investing in myself, right, has put me in the room with much more people I'm aligned with, as you say, like I'm aligned with now. Like now everything is going the way that it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And I feel that, right? But it's a tough decision. Sometimes doing what's best for you is tough because sometimes doing what's best for you does affect other people. And sometimes other people may not understand that.
Yeah.
And that's the tug of war battle that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because you love these people. And it's like, but you look, so you like, I love you, but it's like, you're tired of being in that cycle. So it's like, who you gonna choose yourself? At some point in time, you gotta choose yourself.
You do.
At some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the biggest battle I think I faced.
Yeah.
Of choosing, and I still think to this day that there's still issues that lie within choosing myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'm at peace with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know that was the best decision I ever made.
Yeah.
Me looking back at it, me looking at it right now, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I did that. Because, like you said, come down to the inner work by yourself. You can't lie to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit here and be cool and act like everything cool, but when you get by yourself and those thoughts creep in,
yeah,
you can ask yourself, what do you want in life? You're getting older, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing other people around you move, change, grow, elevate. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing, what?
Yeah.
So, and I think that it's beautiful that you say that because going back to the drawing board, why it can be very, very challenging, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
For sure.
It is. And like you're going to have to do it. And it's not just going to be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like we're going to constantly grow. We're going to constantly evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of things that served us at 3 years ago, it's not going to serve us right now. So then we're going to have to take it back and be like, okay, what is working? What's not working? What do I want? What don't I want? Mm-hmm. What do I like? What don't I like? You know, mm-hmm. Even if it's what do I like about myself? You know, what don't I like? What traits can I like hone in on and cultivate and we're gonna constantly have to do that. So I think we gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah, that's how I was, yeah. Come be uncomfortable. And then like you said, that eternal battle is like people want you to change or people want you to stay the same because people benefited from your brokenness. You see what I'm saying? Like when you traumatized or you trauma, those people that was around you benefited from you being fucked up. But now that you're not messed up no more, you start to see like, oh, okay, you didn't really want the best for me. You just wanted me to be good you didn't want the best for me. You just wanted it because you still wanted to just benefit off of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you benefited when I was down. You benefited while I was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Delusional. You know what I'm saying? Or naive. You benefited from my naiveness.
Yeah.
Now I'm naive no more. Now I'm woke now. Now is, you think you better than everybody now. You're acting different now. Now it's this, that. No, I grew. Yeah. I learned. I evolved. Should try it sometime. So yes, I love what you're saying. But yeah, so let's get back to it. You started school for aesthetics in April, right?
I did.
What made you want to add that skill and create another lane for yourself?
I used to want to be a cosmetologist because when I was in high school, I was changing my hair every week. Every week I was doing something different. I always would do like my cousins, my little sisters, my nieces, whoever needed their hair, and I would do it. And so I really wanted to be a cosmetologist. And like when I got out of high school, I went to college for a semester. And I was majoring in criminal justice because I thought I wanted to be like a detective or a private investigator or something like that. Because I just love figuring things out. Like I'm just so vigilant and like I pay so much attention to detail. I'm like, I can figure all this out. I know what to do, you know. But I knew I always wanted to like just art, you know. That's another form of art to me. So that was kind of what I was drawn to. So I went to apply for cosmetology school, and it didn't end up working out with FAFSA and things of that nature. So I just worked for a long time. And then when I did the film Swept, one of the other cast members, she was also working at this beauty school as a massage therapy teacher. And she was like, oh, my students, they got all of their hours. They just need some extra credits. Like, come get massages, blah, blah, blah. So I came to the school one day and you know, I just took a walk around. I got to see the different departments and things of that nature. And like, I don't know, I wasn't really passionate in hair anymore, especially I'm pretty sure that time I had locks. And I don't do too much no more. And also, it takes too long. Hair be taking long. It takes about 7 hours, depending on what they getting done. That's an all-day affair, and I don't have that type of time. So that wasn't something I really was interested in anymore. So I was like, okay, well, what else can I do? And I have always been interested in skincare too. But I never too deeply like looked into everything that aesthetics entail. So I kind of just did a little bit more research. And I'm like, okay, I feel like this is something that I would definitely do well in. And also, I want to be able to create my own products like lotions and oils and creams and all the things. And, you know, I feel like I'd be able to learn, you know, the chemistry and things of that nature that will go into that. And then also, you know, I'll be able to do makeup and do lash extensions and brows and facials and waxing and like all of the things and just being able to help other women feel and look beautiful. I'm all for it.
I love that. I definitely love that. So with acting, music, beauty, and everything you're building, what do you want people to understand about your journey?
I just want people to understand that I'm just here. I'm just here, just going with the flow, figuring it out. Like, you know, this is our first time here for real. Like, we don't know what we're doing. Like, we just try and think. And
for sure.
I think that Jesus just has been a really huge part of who I am and why I'm here, why I'm exactly where I am, even in this moment. You know, I think God has just aligned and led and guided me everywhere that I've been, even though I know sometimes I went my own way a couple of times. And I think that is
this happens sometimes. Be like that sometimes.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I think it's important just to make it clear that we all are imperfect. We all make mistakes. We all fall. We all like.
And I think that's the point too, that people don't understand that it's okay to make mistakes, right? It's okay to not do. It's okay to not get it right the first time, even the second time. But it's just about being better. Like, what are you doing to be better?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to keep making the same mistake, because at that point, is it a mistake? Or you just trying to, you know, so it's like I said, it's a choice. So at some point in time, we got to get out of it.
Yeah.
But it's also important to understand that, we all make mistakes and nobody's perfect. But, we always want to try to be better than we were yesterday.
It's about getting back up, dusting yourself off, trying again, repenting, praying, and moving forward. Like, we don't want to stay in that. Like, and even in just having negative feelings, negative emotions, it's like, okay, the feelings are there. They're important. They're indicators. Like, okay, something's happening, something I don't like, something that's going on. I'm not feeling this, or whatever the case may be. And like, we feel those, we get to the root, and but we don't let them control us. We don't let them control us. We don't let them drive us into doing things we don't need to be doing. And we don't let them like just drag. Like, it's okay to feel them, but like, you don't need to be feeling it for 24 hours, but yeah, back to the question though. I just want people to know that I am just me. I'm just who I am, unapologetically I just show up every day, and I'm excited to see whatever is in store. Like, I'm hopeful for the future and for whatever God has in store for me. In Jesus' name, I'm gonna be somebody's wife one day, like somebody's mother. Like, I'm just excited to just grow and experience whatever life has, you know.
Beautiful, man. That is amazing. Okay, so this is the last part of the This or That game, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Last part. City life or country life? No, that's a sip. That's a sip. That's a sip on the water.
No, don't do that. I want to do suburban. I don't want either.
That's a sip on the water. You know what? I don't give you more than 5 seconds. My other kids would be pissed at me knowing I give you more than 5 seconds.
You're right. Suburban though is what I would choose. I don't want to be in the city, especially not Atlanta.
Right.
Because the traffic I just had to drive in to get here, that's too much. Absolutely not. And then I am a city girl. So like country is not for me. Okay. I went to Texas to perform at this festival called the Loud Fest, and we was on a ranch.
Really?
With the horses behind the stage. And the chickens was running around. And when I say I was completely culture shock, I said, oh no. It's not for me. So I can't do country. I don't want to do city. I need to be right in the middle.
Rent the cows up there. Plan everything or go with the flow?
Go with the flow.
Healing in private or sharing your testimony?
Ooh, both. Okay. Both. Healing in private for sure, because it's necessary. You have to, so you don't bleed on nobody else. But once you heal, you definitely need to share your testimony so that it can reach somebody else who's going through the same thing. Because somebody need that motivation. Somebody need to know that it's light at the end of this. You know.
Absolutely. That's beautiful said. I like that. That's great. Faith over fear or trust the process?
Faith over fear.
Success or peace?
Peace.
Money or purpose?
Purpose.
Beauty industry or entertainment industry?
Oh, that's good.
That's the, you know.
I'm Drake.
Yeah. Go ahead. You lucky you ain't Drake. You been on a bit torn over there. There probably would have been the most shots somebody I never took on the damn game. Oh man, okay. Denzel Washington or Viola Davis?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Viola.
Okay, Taraji P. Henson or Angela Bassett?
Ooh, that's so good. Ooh,
yeah, it's two goats.
Ooh.
You know that's a good. That's a
yeah. I almost say Auntie Angie, but I love Taraji too.
I do too. This last one, Michael B. Jordan or Damson Idris?
Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna go Damson.
Okay, wasn't expecting that one. So everybody loves Michael B. Jordan for some reason.
Yeah, he's great.
He is. No. I don't want to say it like that because I rock Michael B. Jordan too. I'm not gonna say it like that. That came off the wrong way. Because I do feel Michael B. Jordan, but I'm just saying like he's a fan favorite is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's for both of them on, but he's definitely one. Okay, so last question. What's next for you? What goals, projects, or dreams should we be looking out for?
Definitely look out for my next single. I'm still debating on the name, but I feel like I want to name it "Let Me Hold You." So, let me hold you. Look out for that.
Hold you.
You know, and it kind of goes like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Classic Bow Wow.
Maybe you want a little piece of it?
Well, yeah, I'm just a piece of we can play some.
No, I'm gonna sing it.
Are you gonna sing? Go ahead, sing it then. Go ahead, sing it. First time I'm gonna hear it.
Just a little piece.
Okay, let me hear some. Oh shit! Ain't nobody never said they finna sing live for me. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on game, yeah. I'm gonna put you on game.
Just a little piece. Just a little
Okay.
piece. So it's like, let me hold you down, down. Let me hold you down, you down, down. And I'm not gonna tell y'all the whole thing, but that's just like how the chorus go. Mm-hmm. Because it's kind of similar to what you said. It's like the let me hold you down, down. Let me hold you down, you down, down. But it's a gospel song, and it's basically about us trying to do it our own way, trying to figure it out and fight and do whatever we can to succeed. And God, like, let me hold you down. Let me help you out, you know? So that's basically what the song is about. So definitely look out for that. A Different World, September 24th.
Libra season.
Also, I will be licensed as an esthetician, Lord willing, by the end of the year, December. So, if y'all need any services, y'all need y'all makeup done, y'all need some lashes, some brow tint, y'all want some facials, any waxes, hit me up. My beauty business page is called Radiant by Ray. So y'all can find me on all social media platforms as such. And yeah, Lord willing, also I'm gonna direct my play. I'm gonna have a short film for The Waiting Room. So those are the few things that I'm gonna mention right now.
You active out here, man.
Yeah.
Man, I love to see it. It has definitely been a pleasure having you back on this podcast, man. I created this podcast for upcoming entrepreneurs and entertainers because nowadays people only care about you once you with your certain stats. Like to show people that it's beauty in the journey, it's people out here every day making moves.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you coming on this podcast for the third time. And I think too, I think one thing you should do is you should look back at our older episodes because as I'm listening to you talking and you talk, the beauty of y'all involvement is crazy.
Yeah.
Like seeing how y'all evolve over these last couple of years is beautiful. Like I remember, cause I had to go back and do my research, right? I'm gonna go back and do, listen just to see what the vibe was like, see what trying to put myself back in the headspace. Okay, cool. And now seeing where you are now,
yeah.
Seeing where y'all all at now, from my cousin De'Ara, from Raven to Maya to you, seeing where all of y'all at now is like, damn, everybody's involved and everybody's doing great things.
And so are you.
I appreciate it.
So are you. We appreciate you for all of your support, encouragement, for just shouting us out, commenting. Like you said, support is free. It's free, and it's really filling to know that people are constantly there for you, constantly encouraging you and showing up for you. So definitely want to give you your flowers too, just for giving us this space to be able to shout ourselves out and talk about what we're doing and where we are, and for doing all your research and setting everything up. It was just a beautiful conversation as well. So I appreciate you for having me.
Thank you. Always. You can always come back up here. You always just been cool, just down to earth, full of energy. You always just been cool as hell. So absolutely, support is free, man. Because listen, I know, especially when I was first starting out, right? I know that I'll be saying some real shit on my podcast, right? And I watch people, like when I say stuff, I watch people repost something that somebody else said, like something that Will Smith said that I've said, but you didn't repost it. Mm-hmm. So seeing stuff like this also has boosted me and also gave me like, okay, I want to make sure, like, I don't want to be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure, like, I'm supporting the people that's supporting me and supporting the people that's out here making moves that's not famous. I don't want to ask for support and not give it. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I see it, repost it, because you never know which one of my followers might like your music or might want to see a movie or might want to see a series. Even if it's not for me, I still got all these other people that might love it. You know what I'm saying? So you never know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Like, you never know who's watching you and who will like what you're doing. So it's like, why am I reposting somebody that doesn't need the damn support? These people need the support. These people need the platform. They can't go anywhere. They can go anywhere.
Yeah.
We still supporting the same people, man. We are the future.
Yeah, and it's strengthened numbers, and it's strengthened us, uplifting each other, supporting each other, sharing and encouraging each other. Like, we can all grow, we can all eat, you know.
Right.
And it's better when we're doing it together, because we can go further together, you know.
Absolutely. Give me social media account. I almost forgot.
Yeah, y'all can find me on all platforms at It's Najee. I'm in the process. I'm gonna change my name soon, but I'm just gonna change it to It's Najee, because I've been just going by my first name rather than the Najee. But right now it's ITZNARAI, and it's gonna change to ITZNAJARAI. And then for my business page, it's Radiant by Ray. So that's RADIANTBYRAI.
Okay, then. You got any questions for me?
I don't have any questions, but yeah, I'm just glad that you have me here. I appreciate you for getting me on the calendar, and for taking time to talk. It's been cool.
Always. And you got anything that you want to come back and promote, anything you want me to do on my end to help and support, I'm here to support you always. I want you to know that too. Thank you for giving me some of your time. I know you're busy, you out here, you got a lot of stuff going on. So for you to make time for me, I definitely appreciate that. Don't take that for granted. So I want you to know I appreciate you. And if you need anything from me, just let me know, okay?
For sure.
And man, please subscribe to put you on game, man. I do not want to miss all these new updates, new episodes, new anything. Get your merch right now. The episode is over. It's over now. Go get your merch. No excuse. No excuse. Go get your merch right now. And just like that, we out. Peace.
Let me put you on game.
Let me introduce you to the dopest. Your best friends know it, keep the camera lens focused. Atlanta being noticed, we the coldest in a minute. Time is how you spend it, just make sure you pay attention. From my city to your city, coming strong might put you on something you ain't seen before. Like homie, you ain't know the kings and queens that bring the things that make you know. Round of applause, I'm on my job, no clocking out. So tell me, what is you talking about? See me on your TV, probably smelling like I'm about to take a picture. Spending money all type of ways, cause God knows you can't take it with you. Let me hit you with the fast, dog. I ain't staying where I'm at, dog. I'm out here like a logo, man, I put that on everything. Big wings, I carry dreams, ain't got time to just maintain. Succeed, my last name, guaranteed I keep it swing. Standing on business, the Lord is my witness, I promise that won't ever change. Just let me do my thing, and I bet I put you
Let me
on
put you on game. Talking about the beauty and the struggle and the pain. Speaking on adversities and gain along the way.